What is up guys, Dive in here, and in today's video we're going to sample stuff from the MaschinePlus into the SP-404, resample it within the SP, adding some of those nice and crispy effects, and then sample it back into the MaschinePlus and make a beat from that. Sound good? Let's do it. Before we jump into the video, you know what's coming now. If you're a beat maker and are looking for inspiration, tips, tutorials, anything on Maschine, you came to the right place. So be sure to hit subscribe so that we can get started. All right, let's go. So yesterday I asked you guys on Instagram what to do on a hot summer day. Go outside and enjoy the sun, stay inside and resample stuff. And well, you guessed it, more than 2/3 of you guys voted for resample stuff. So I guess let's do that then. Apparently you guys now make my life decisions. I have this piano chord progression that I recorded a couple of days ago. And I kind of like it, but instead of this melodic progression that I recorded and never used, instead of this I want to make like an old school hip hop slicing chords onto my pads and then triggering and pitch shifting them from their type of beat. You know. I also feel like they could use a little bit of more warbly, dusty type of vibe, like they've been sampled off of a vinyl record. But since I want to keep the whole setup DAWless and standalone, and since the MaschinePlus doesn't have any type of vinyl simulation yet, hopefully, I connected my SP-404 to the MaschinePlus. I'm gonna resample the chords from here into this guy, then resample it in here with the built-in vinyl sim effects from the SP, and then sample it back over here to the Maschine to make a beat. So let's not lose any more time and let's do this. Alright, so this one goes from the output into the input of the SP-404. Now we need to push external source on the SP for the signal from the Maschine to be let in. Then we go record, choose pattern 9, push record in. It's recording. Perfect. Now let's add that effect to it, right? And for that, I chose effect 16, which is the vinyl sim. We play around a little bit with the parameters. Now what we want to do is resample this. So we push resample, record, choose a pad that we want to record into, push record, and then choose where we want to resample from. And in this case, we choose pad number 9. And it's recording with the vinyl sim on there. And what we have now is a finished sample. Now, next up, let's open up a new project on the MaschinePlus and open the sampler. Then we're gonna sync it to 4 bars. I think the tempo is gonna be 84, so I'm gonna adjust that right away. We change the mode from sync to detect, lower the threshold because these recordings tend to be quite quiet, so we wanna be sure that the MaschinePlus will pick up the signal. And then put on the monitor. Now, of course, we need to switch the inputs and outputs, because now, of course, we want the sound to come out of the SP-404 into the MaschinePlus. So old switcheroo. Now we push start and hold down pad number 3, which is where the sample is stored at on the SP-404. Perfect. We got our sample. Final step is, or almost final step is, to go to edit, normalize the whole thing so that the volume gets adjusted. Just look at the wave, well, the hardly visible waveform here. We push apply. Boom, there you go. Now we have a waveform actually. And now the sample will be a whole lot louder. Now that's a sample I can work with. And the final step, of course, slice that thing up. So we're just gonna duplicate pad number 1 to another pad, then start that on the second chord. We're gonna zoom in here a little bit to really make sure to hit the right spot. Sweet, we're gonna copy it over again and hit that third chord. Looks like this is another chord here. Perfect. And finally, I want to adjust the ADSR release time. I said it before, I'll say it again. 80 is my favorite, so let's just go there for every pad. There we go. Now we could do as well as add a choke group so that they choke each other out when playing. So only one sample can be played at the same time. Perfect, and that's it for the sampling part. Now let's make a beat out of this. It sounds pretty sweet to me. You know what? I feel like I held up to my promise. I resampled stuff. So let's take this outside and I'll show you the final result. Thank you guys for watching this one. Enjoy the sun outside, enjoy resampling stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. So let's not lose any more time. So let's not lose any more time and let's do this.